Good morning. Today, we're diving into the story of one of the NFL's most electrifying and talked about players, a man whose name has become synonymous with highlight reel catches, off-field headlines, and now, controversy. Stefon Diggs is a name football fans know well, a dynamic wide receiver, now with the New England Patriots. His arrival in New England was met with excitement and high expectations, as fans hoped he would bring his signature energy and playmaking ability to the team. At 31, Diggs has built a remarkable career, first making his mark with the Minnesota Vikings, then becoming a star with the Buffalo Bills, followed by a brief but memorable stint with the Houston Texans, and now donning the Patriots jersey. Each chapter of his career has been defined by his relentless work ethic, his ability to rise to the occasion, and his knack for making the impossible look routine. He's known for his incredible catches, leaping grabs in the end zone, toe-tapping sideline receptions, and game-changing plays that have thrilled fans for years. Diggs also showed remarkable resilience after suffering a major knee injury, working tirelessly through rehab to return to the field stronger than ever. His dedication paid off this March when he signed a $69 million contract, cementing his status as one of the league's elite receivers. This season, he's delivered 82 receptions, 970 yards, and 4 touchdowns in 16 games. His consistency and leadership have made him a cornerstone of the Patriots' offense, and his presence on the field is felt every time he lines up for a play. Teammates and coaches alike praise his football IQ and his ability to inspire those around him. Off the field, Diggs is no stranger to the spotlight. His high-profile relationship with rapper Cardi B has made headlines, and the couple recently welcomed a child together, drawing even more attention from fans and the media. Their appearances at events and on social media have made them one of the most talked-about celebrity couples in sports and entertainment. But today, Diggs is making headlines for a very different reason. He's facing serious criminal charges in Dedham, Massachusetts. The news has sent shockwaves through the sports world, raising questions about his future both on and off the field. The allegations, stemming from an incident at his home, are grave. Felony and misdemeanor charges that could impact his career and reputation. The details are still emerging, but the seriousness of the accusations has put Diggs under intense public scrutiny. The accuser is a private chef who worked for Diggs. She's come forward with a detailed account of what she says happened. Her story has sparked a heated debate about privacy, power, and accountability in the world of professional sports. Diggs and his legal team have issued a categorical denial, insisting that the allegations are unfounded and vowing to fight the charges in court. They've called for patience as the legal process unfolds, urging the public not to rush to judgment. In the coming days, we'll break down the police report, the financial dispute at the heart of the matter, and the reactions from the NFL, the Patriots, and fans as the legal process unfolds. The outcome could have far-reaching consequences for Diggs, his team, and the league as a whole. Stay with us as we continue to follow this developing story. The accusations at the heart of this case come from a private chef who was hired by Diggs in July 2025. She was brought on to prepare meals in his luxury home, a job that seemed straightforward at first. But what began as a professional arrangement would soon take a dark and unexpected turn. According to the chef, a disagreement over payment on December 2nd quickly spiraled out of control. She alleges that the dispute escalated into a violent confrontation in her own bedroom, inside Diggs's residence, a place she had come to see as safe. In her official police statement, the chef claims that Diggs struck her across the face without warning. She further alleges that he then wrapped his arm around her neck, attempting to choke her. The report details her fear and confusion in those moments. She described a desperate struggle to breathe, saying she felt herself slipping toward unconsciousness. The terrifying ordeal, she says, left her shaken and gasping for air. These allegations led authorities to file a felony charge of strangulation or suffocation against Diggs. The chef also claims that after the choking incident, Diggs threw her onto the bed. She says the encounter was chaotic and frightening, painting a vivid picture of a volatile and dangerous situation that unfolded in a matter of minutes. Initially, the chef was hesitant to press charges, perhaps out of fear or uncertainty. But after 2 weeks of reflection, she decided to come forward, filing a formal complaint with law enforcement. This decision marked a turning point in the case. Now, her testimony stands at the center of the criminal proceedings. The court will weigh her account against Diggs's version of events as both sides prepare for a contentious legal battle. By choosing to speak out, the chef has set the entire legal process in motion, ensuring that her story will be heard in a court of law. The outcome could have lasting consequences for everyone involved. Ultimately, it comes down to her word against his. The courtroom will become the stage where the full story is revealed and where justice will be sought. The details of this case are deeply disturbing, and the stakes could not be higher for both parties as the legal process unfolds. When the chef reported the incident, Officer Kenneth Ellis took her statement and filed the official report. The report details her claims of being slapped, choked, and thrown onto the bed. Officer Ellis noted some redness on her upper chest, 2 weeks after the alleged incident, but no photos were taken. The absence of photographic evidence could be a key issue. The chef also provided text messages showing a heated payment dispute. These messages support the existence of a financial conflict. Based on her statement, the officer's observations, and the texts, police determined there was probable cause to charge Diggs. The report is the foundation of the case, but not a conclusion of guilt. Stefon Diggs has responded with a firm denial through his attorney, David Meier. Diggs' legal team insists the alleged assault never happened. They call the accusations unsubstantiated and uncorroborated, pointing to a lack of witnesses or physical evidence. The defense argues the process was rushed, with no thorough investigation before charges were filed. They claim the chef's allegations are motivated by a financial dispute, not criminal behavior. According to Diggs's team, the chef fabricated the story to gain leverage in a pay disagreement. They're preparing for a trial, confident the evidence will clear Diggs's name. No settlement is being sought. They want the truth established in court. This will be a contested legal battle, with both sides presenting starkly different narratives. The outcome will hinge on evidence, not speculation. At the heart of this case is a financial dispute between Diggs and his chef. The chef claims she was denied pay for a week she was sent home, believing her contract covered the full season. This disagreement, she says, triggered the argument on December 2nd. Text messages confirm a heated dispute over payment. Diggs's legal team argues the chef's criminal allegations are a tactic to pressure him into paying. For the chef, the pay dispute led to violence. For Diggs, it's the motive for a false accusation. The court must unravel this financial conflict to understand its role in the alleged events. The case is as much about money as it is about the alleged assault. The truth will depend on how this dispute is interpreted. Another twist, the non-disclosure agreement, or NDA. On December 9th, after leaving her job, the chef returned to Diggs' home to collect her belongings and was presented with an NDA by his assistant. She was told she'd need to sign it to receive her final payment. The chef refused, seeing it as an attempt to buy her silence, especially troubling given her assault allegations. This refusal came a week before she reported the incident to police. The defense hasn't commented on the NDA, but its timing is now a key issue. Prosecutors may argue it suggests a cover-up. The defense could say it's standard for high-profile clients. The court's interpretation of the NDA's purpose and timing could be pivotal. Let's break down the timeline. July 2025. The chef is hired by Diggs. December 2nd. The alleged assault occurs during a pay dispute. December 9th. The chef, after quitting, is asked to sign an NDA to receive her final paycheck. She refuses. December 16th. She files a police report but doesn't immediately press charges. December 22nd. She decides to pursue charges, leading to felony and misdemeanor complaints. January 23, 2026. Diggs' arraignment is scheduled, just 2 days before a possible AFC Championship game. The timing adds pressure and public scrutiny to both Diggs and the Patriots. The legal process is just beginning, with high stakes for all involved. As the allegations surfaced, both the Patriots and the NFL issued statements. The Patriots acknowledged the seriousness of the matter, pledged cooperation with authorities, and expressed support for Diggs pending the legal outcome. They emphasized taking the situation seriously, but will make no further comment while the case is ongoing. The NFL confirmed it's aware of the situation and is in contact with the Patriots. The league's personal conduct policy may come into play, but any discipline will likely wait until the legal case is resolved. For now, Diggs remains active on the roster. Both organizations are monitoring developments, letting the justice system take its course. The sports world is watching closely. The next steps will depend on what emerges in court. As 2025 draws to a close, the legal journey surrounding this case is only just beginning. What lies ahead is a complex and often unpredictable process, one that will demand patience, scrutiny, and careful attention from all involved. Two sharply contrasting stories have emerged in the public eye: a chef's grave allegations of assault, and Stefon Diggs's unwavering denial, which he frames as a dispute over money. Each side is adamant, and both have much at stake as the case unfolds. The truth, as is often the case, likely lies somewhere between these competing narratives. It is now the responsibility of the courts to sift through the evidence, hear the arguments, and ultimately determine what really happened. Meanwhile, public reaction remains deeply divided. Some people express outrage and concern for the alleged victim, while others rally behind Diggs, emphasizing the need for facts and due process. Many simply wait, eager for more information before forming an opinion. It's essential to remember that, under the law, Stefon Diggs is presumed innocent until proven guilty. This foundational principle protects everyone, ensuring that no one is judged prematurely or unfairly. The charges brought forward are undeniably serious, but they are not a verdict. They represent allegations that must be tested in court, where evidence and testimony will be carefully examined. The next major milestone is the arraignment, scheduled for January 23rd. After that, the process will move into pre-trial motions, where both sides will argue over what evidence can be presented. If no resolution is reached, a full trial may follow, potentially stretching on for months. As the legal proceedings continue, this story will remain in the headlines, with new developments and revelations likely to emerge. The media, the public, and those directly involved will all be watching closely. It's important to remember that behind every headline are real people, families, friends, and individuals, whose lives may be changed forever by the outcome of this case. The most responsible approach is to allow the legal process to unfold, respecting the rights of all parties and withholding judgment until all the facts are known. Only when the court has spoken and the evidence has been fully weighed will we finally know the complete truth behind this troubling and consequential case.